Guys, welcome. It's me, JFM Studios. You remember me, right? Hey, it's like I haven't been around YouTube for like a really long time. Anyway, I just want to give you guys an update video on how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. Not great, but I'm doing okay. In fact, I just got over a cold last week, and I'm feeling much better. So yeah, I am currently working on, let's see here, episode 5 remake. It's going good. Well, if I were to be honest, hold on, let me turn off the light here for a bit. If I were to be honest, I don't think I'll make the March 1st deadline because, look at this, whoops, nope. This is my progress, right? So I got 6 pages. The first 6 pages are fully colored, which means they're ready to be put into the lettering phase. The rest, though, many of them have been colored with the flats, the characters, just not the backgrounds. And there are some pages that are waiting to be inked, and some pages that are wireframed and ready for the sketching, and the rest of the pages that are not wireframed yet. So yeah, I got a ways to go. It takes a long time, guys. It takes a long time for me to make a 52-page comic in in full color. But it's gonna be worth it because episode 5 remake is gonna be a great story. I mean, look at this. Very first time Jeff and Jane meet. Oops. It's a cute story. Very opposite of Malice Mansion. I do feel, it does feel a tiny bit jarring to go from Malice Mansion to Jeff and Taylor, because J&T, it's so lighthearted and fun and cute and colorful, while Malice Mansion, it's full of dread because it's a horror. And I haven't even got to the scary parts yet of Malice Mansion. So, yeah. Anyway, what else is up with me? I'm just trying to balance out, comics, individual pictures, commissions. I got to set up for the Comic-Con that's happening next week. Thankfully I got most of my setup ready, but I still got to make some cool signs for, whatchamacallit, my prices. I'm not all the way there, so yeah, look at this Amanda cutout. I had this Amanda cutout since 2017. She's been through the ringer a little bit. She's been bent by the TSA or something one year. I think it happened in 2019. Yeah, I would have her on my table, just saying hi to the customers. Then I got Cactuan here. I made him in 2019, and he's been accompanying me on some of my convention trips, just hanging out on the table. But now I got something new. This is the old Amanda cutout, and I'd like you to meet the new Amanda cutout. Oh yeah, I actually had this made. It's a website, cutoutstandies.com, I think. But I actually drew this last Sunday, inked it Monday. Inked it, colored it, and I actually submitted it Monday, and they made it, and it arrived just 4 days later. And it looks great, guys. It's actual size Amanda here. Her head is huge compared to mine, but hey, I guess that's just my style, So she will be standing right next to me at the table, for the convention. It's gonna be great. And the sign that she's holding, it's gonna be Well, I plan to make it be, you know, a piece of paper where I have QR codes to my Jeff and Taylor website and possibly the Malice Mansion website or the comic on Tapas. But yeah, she's dressed up in her JFM Studios gear. You know, she's dressed in blue, my favorite color. It's gonna be great. You know, she looks adorable here. And what do I have behind this wall? Well, I have my banner. My new JFM Studios banner, which I'll be hanging either in front of my table or right above me on my photo stand. It actually works. Yeah, so I have Kid Amanda and Adult Amanda here. Yeah, she's still my mascot, even though she is a Malice Mansion character. So, yeah. Kind of weird how she's a character and a mascot at the same time, but hey, so is Mickey Mouse, you know? It happens. Here's the JFM Studio hat. Compare the size to of Amanda's hat. Her hat is huge because of her big head. And in here I got new business cards. If it can focus. There we go. Yeah. I actually updated it. Mostly because I want to get rid of Twitter. You know, X. You know, I'm not using that site anymore. I'm going to be deleting it very soon. Instead I replace it with Blue Sky. And of course the Amanda drawing changed. I made her older. And yeah, she is looking hella beautiful. 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 This is how far I am in the Malice Mansion story. Chapter 9. And actually got the thumbnails done for Chapter 9. Yeah, this is how I keep track of my comic progress. Post office heist thumbnails. So you see, the first 6 pages, fully colored. The red X's means they're inked. And the X's with, you know, pencil means that they're sketched. Well, I have the rest of these to go. I do the same thing with Malice Mansion here, like you see. Only it's a different format, you know, 6 per page. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so different from Jeff and Taylor's, because maybe for Malice Mansion I want to add a little bit more details, just to remind myself of some composition choices. Because Malice Mansion is a lot more thought-provoking than J&T. So yeah, I try to make it artsy, but hey, what can you do? And I'm reading a whole bunch of theories, watching some videos about how to write good horror. You know, I find myself changing my mind with my stories, with Malice Mansion and Jeff and Taylor. Because you see, I've been in a rut lately. Especially with J&T. I am having a hard time trying to grasp what the main story is about, you know? You could say it's, you know, about Team Starhammer, they're the main bad guys, but I don't know if I feel that way anymore. The book I have here contains the first 3 episodes remakes. And I actually see this as an opportunity for a soft reboot. So what does that mean for the rest of the episodes? Like the episodes that I won't be remaking, like episodes 10 through 17? Well, I don't know. If I were to change Team Starhammer's role and their excuse me, and their goals, I would have to change the dialogue. Change what they, you know, what their goals are. I don't know, because you know, J&T, they're like a mix of supernatural and slice of life. But I just gotta find that balance. And even with Malice Mansion, I keep changing my mind. The main plot is still the same, but it's the details that I keep changing. Like, which character, you know, I'm trying to, I know who survives and I know who dies. I'm just trying to figure out how they die, if their death makes sense, and how, you know, their little interactions with each other, trying to create a sense of dread. That's the creative process. You know, it's very normal. You know, very rarely does a writer or a creator have their story 100% locked in stone before they write it all out. So yeah, it's very normal for creators to change their minds. I know, but to me it feels like I'm unprofessional if I do that. I feel like a lot of my comic friends are way ahead of me. Like, you know, they have their graphic novels all planned out, published, self-published, and they're making rounds. They're doing conventions. Well, I'm stuck doing... It's all my fault, but I'm doing that Alaska Comic Con once a year. I haven't been traveling out of the country, you know, or, excuse me, I've never traveled out of the country yet for a convention. But, I don't know, the last time I went out of my state for a convention was OkiSourCon 2023, and even that wasn't a great experience. I don't know. They didn't even invite me back or accepted me last year. They probably watched my video, my review, and be like, nah, we don't want this guy again. That's probably it. I don't know. But conventions are a nice place to meet people. And I'm losing on that opportunity, so I don't know. I just don't know. Also, when I travel out of the state, how am I going to fit her in the TSA, you know? I don't think I can carry her. But maybe if I were to make smaller versions, because these standees, I can actually make a 1-foot version, you know, same size as her. They can be keeping me company. But I don't know. I was gonna make a video. Well, I'm planning to make a video about what happened to me post 2021. Well, a lot of things happened. Actually, it was the beginning of 2022 where things really changed for me. It's just, you know, I'm pretty sure I've touched on this subject before, on this story, but I don't think I'm ready to tell you guys the full details. But something in me changed, you know? My motivation has dropped. I don't know if it's my age, my current job, or the broken relationships I have, but something, you know, it's just that spark isn't there anymore. But I'm still chugging along, you know. I still have a desire to make comics and create J&T and Malice Mansion, you know. I actually want Malice Mansion to be a thing. I actually have a feeling it might be more popular than J&T. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to go back and forth, you know. I kind of want to just focus on Malice Mansion and then leave J&T alone, but then again, that's unfair to my J&T readers, you know. That's why I gotta keep going. Even with the quickies, I'm like, oh yeah, the quickies are back. 5 quickies, and then there's no more. I have a planned out plot for my quickies, but I just gotta sit down and actually draw them out. But that motivation isn't there. Every morning when I wake up, 4:30. Actually, I get out of bed around 5, you know, or 5:30, around there. But before work, I sit down and I draw. And every time I sit down and draw, it's J&T or Malice Mansion or a commission. You know, just not a quickie. So that's it. Anyway, I talked to you guys. I guess I talked to you, your ears off. I don't know. I just want to release a video letting you guys know how I'm doing and the exciting things that I've got, you know. I don't think I'm doing too bad if I got a cardboard standout of one of my characters, my mascot. So, yeah. I'm sure things will get better. It's all up to me. I can't rely on other people to, you know, influence my feelings or motivation, but yeah, that's my rant there. So I'll see you guys in another video. Possibly I'll release another update video or a recap video of the Comic-Con. But yeah, that is it for me. JFM out. Hope you guys are, doing good, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, goodbye.